Let's look through some TikToks. Pause. Your race tells a story about his ex begging him to hit her.
I had a couples therapist literally tell me, yo, y'all two, if y'all get into an argument, y'all ought to call timeouts. Y'all could, you feel me? I did that one time. Of course, you know, girls did not leave me alone. And Dad, I stood up. Like, I stood up to like leave the room. I was like, yo, I gotta leave the room. I stood up. Bitch, I'm up. Hit me.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not laughing at that, but I had a similar situation happen to me. Not like, she didn't go, hit me, you fucking bitch. No, she didn't say none of that crazy. But one time we were at FaceTime, late at night. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Late at night FaceTime calls, you know what I'm saying? We were talking to her and she's like, hey babe. I'm like, what's good, you know? She's like, how mad would you have to be for you to hit me? I'm like, what the f-? Like, what type of question is that? First of all, I don't hit women. I don't believe in hitting women. If you hit a woman, you was a bitch. You was not even, you can't even be considered a man, bro. Can't even be considered a boy. You was nothing, bro. You was a whole ass like hoe. I don't know. But she said, how mad would you have to be to hit me? I'm like, what the f-? I said, I would never hit you. Dead ass. And then she asked me again, no, but everybody has their breaking point. And I'm like, well, I think my breaking point is pretty high. I don't think you could, like, I don't think I would ever get to the point where I'm so mad where I lose thought, like my train of thought and my actions to the point where I just punch you or shit. I don't think that would ever happen to me. And I stand by that. And she's like, everyone has a breaking point though. And I'm going to get you to that point. I'm like, what the f-? I should have known then and there to stop talking to that, like, stop talking to her. Because she was crazy, gang. I ain't gonna lie, she was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, story time gonna drop whenever we hit a certain, like, once we hit 10K on YouTube, bro, we can do a lore drop on my shit, bro. But right now is not the time.
Is you like I what? Nigga, what?
And if this was her man first, then why can't she keep effing on her man?
I mean,
That's how I see
but
it.
he's not her man.
Yeah, but
He's
was
public property.
Once you had a man, you always gonna have that man. Once you had a man, you always gonna have that man. To me, she's not wrong. She's not.
I ain't gonna lie, I've always hated that type of mentality. Not just with girls, but just with men too. I ain't gonna lie with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've always hated that type of mentality where like, oh, he knows where home is. Oh, she knows. Oh, she knows where home is. Oh, I can get her back whenever I always hated that type of, like, bro, just fucking let it go, bro. Are you that much obsessed with somebody? Is that person giving you so much happiness that you have to rely on her for that? Like, you're a fucking loser if you think like that. I ain't gonna lie. You're a fucking loser if you think like I'm keeping it a buck.
It's petty, but it ain't wrong.
He's the one who's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. In the back of your mind, you gotta know what you always did, right? She knows that he is gonna love her or have this tie to her for a while. Because if they were together for years, that's his home at that point.
Hell no, bro. I just hate this type of like this type of mentality is so fucking toxic and draining, bro. And motherfuckers be saying, "Oh, I want a girl who thinks like this. I want a girl who pull up on me. I like my girl's toxic." I'm like, no, motherfucker, you don't. And I feel like within the Hispanic community, we normalize that. I be seeing motherfuckers on their Instagram notes talking about so, yo, if my girl don't pull up on me at 2 a.m. to see where I'm at, then I don't want her. I'm like, bitch, if you pull up on me at 2 a.m., shit, you was getting sent to the police, gang. I ain't gonna lie, I'm calling 911. I don't give a fuck. I'm a snitch, gang. I'm sweet as hell. If a girl ever were to pull up on me unannounced, like in the middle of the night, I ain't gonna lie, she going to jail, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When fine highlights don't look expensive, not gonna lie, I got personal experience with it. One time I followed a girl, she followed me back. I'm like, oh shit, she, you know what I'm saying? She think I'm fine or some shit, bro. And I start clicking through her highlights, bro. I just see Chanel bags, trips to fucking, I don't even know, I can't even pronounce the fucking name, bro. I don't know where this girl was going on the airplane and shit. She got like first class tickets and shit. I'm like, where the fuck she going? So you know what I had to do? For my mental health sake and for my, you know, my spirituality and shit, I had to unfollow her, gang. Not gonna lie. Might have blocked her too, I don't remember. But that, like, shit, I'm not there yet, gang. I'm not there yet. She used to dodge the Wranglers and Hellcats. I drive a minivan. Why did this motherfucker cheat on me? Oh my god. Yo, yo, you gotta be careful out here, gang. Yo, you gotta be careful, gang. Yeah, I gotta be careful, gangster. Yo, damn, that's tough, bro. Hopefully you're going. Hopefully you're going. What's it called? Hopefully, what's that shit called? Hopefully you're doing well. Jazz, I think that's your name. 1984. Damn, you old as shit.
The growth hormone. Yeah, Leo Messi got some
Kids
HGH.
these days just
Kids
chat
do it all
with
the time.
HGGs.
All the
Oh, should I
time.
take some growth hormones?
It's a new thing.
Yes, it is a
Really?
huge thing.
Even
So,
without any sort of like ailment that would require it, they're
W-
just getting on ACH.
The fight
WA?
that-
What's going on with that shit? Yo, who? I was confused. My sister was explaining that shit to me, and I'm just really confused. Supposedly he with somebody, but he don't fuck with them, and I'm just confused, bro. I need someone to like drop like a lore video on this shit because I need to catch up with that shit.
that we had with our son. I'm short. My wife at the time was short. His older sisters were
Shit, I
short.
might have to pop some growth hormones so I can make my cock bigger. Pause. Pokemon are realistically owned and why? Okay, the serpent. My parents started strawberry. Okay, don't give a fuck. Opera singer. Oh wait, this is Compy. Wait, this is a good list. What the fuck is that Pokemon? I never seen that shit in my life. What the fuck? Yeah, this is some new gen shit. I go lie. Past generation 7, past generation 6 for real. I don't know any Pokemon for real. I'm gonna keep it a bug. No explanation needed. Okay. He just wants a little mini Mexican. You know, I be hearing motherfuckers complain like, "Oh my god, your dream Pokemon thing isn't realistic. Oh my god, why would you want a fucking legendary? Why would you want Rayquaza on your squad? You're a narcissist." I'm like, bitch, what if I want to fucking fly across the world? What if I want to go to space? Okay? I don't give a fuck, call me a narcissist because I want a fucking legendary on my squad. Don't be mad at me because I caught a legendary and you couldn't, little hoe. Oblivion. Why the fuck that? I don't give a fuck about this shit. Realistic.
Sublease, we're looking for someone to take over the rest of the year on the lease. My roommate is going to ranger school, so he's going to be gone for a while. No, I love Pokemon. I've got a couple of...
You know what I'm going to have on my Pokemon squad? I'm going to have a fucking Dragonite and a Charizard. And motherfuckers gonna say, yo, why would you need that in your real day-to-day life? I want to fucking fly. I want to own a fucking dragon. So what? So what? Not my fault. You want to have a little puss ass puss ass Meowth or some shit? Because that's the only shit you could have caught. Motherfucker like me be catching Dragonites and shit. I be catching dragons. You be catching little pussycats. Okay? The little, what's that little like wiener dog's name? The little fluffy dog. I'm sorry, that's the only shit you could catch. I'm sorry, the only shit you were able to catch was a Rattata. And I caught a Rayquaza. Don't hate on me for that shit. Shit. Maybe don't be such a pussy. Like, what the fuck?
Pretty little baby, you say that maybe.
Yo, I hate these type of dogs. I ain't gonna lie. You know why? Let me tell y'all why. Because look at his head, bro. This fool is dead ass a fucking Englishman. He is a fool from the UK. You guys can't tell me otherwise. Look at his eyes, bro. This fool's eyes are just so eye. You know what I'm saying? They don't look. They look like humans too much. You can't tell me this is not a small Englishman put in a dog's body, bro. What if that fool one day unzipped himself and you just see a dude coming out asking, "Where's my tea, bro?" Search for Pokemon list. Pokemon wanted. Shit, hold on. Shall I do that later? Y'all pulling up for this lineup? The Marias, Tyler the Creator, the Stokes, Metro Boomin. Yeah, you're not trying to fool me, gang. This shit was Photoshop. Nah, I don't think any man listens to the Marias more than fucking a rapper, gang. I go keep it a buck.
I say stop, they better stop this motherfucking nigga on my kids, nigga. On all my motherfucking 8 kids, nigga. I say stop.
I'm gonna lie, I don't know why Duke's getting so much hate. Why are we all acting like we don't have 6 baby mamas at least and we don't see our kids? That shit is just like, everyone be doing that shit, bro. I don't know why he's getting so much hate for that shit. Shit, I got like 7 kids. I've never seen them a day in my life, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck I'm gonna look like carrying around a baby and shit? Talking about something. You want some milk, baby? I don't give a fuck about that baby, bro. Fuck my kid.
And then you stop.
Yeah, I stopped because I was making like $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
I'm making like $5,000 a month, $3,000 a month. I'm like, man, why the fuck am I on this bitch for 9 hours and I ain't making no money? Then
I'm making like 20 bucks a month. I ain't gonna lie with you.
Ad button. And I said, wait a minute, why is it so low? And that.
Yo, I gonna lie, I have my Twitch ads to the point where like you don't get like ads when you're not supposed to get ads whenever you pop into the stream. But if you do, it's fucked up shit. I don't know how to fix that then. But I should start fucking putting my shit max ads. I ain't gonna lie.
Peso Pluma was the last thing on my mind today. I promise. Like, who cares, right? Live your life, whatever. But I was scrolling on my Instagram because my notifications started going wild because of a certain video that I posted. And I accidentally clicked on his stories. And this comes up. And this little private jet. And you know what? I was like, oh, look at him living it up. And then I remembered he made a post when the LA fires were going on. He made a post about LA. And
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be seeing a lot of motherfuckers like post about all this shit that's going on in LA, like the raise and shit. You know what's crazy? It changed my opinion about a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie. Cause even though like, what's it called? I don't really have a platform or nothing like that. I could still do something. What if somebody decides to watch Shot 24 one day and they see this video? But I go, all that shit that's happened over there is so fucked up. I've seen a firsthand experience, like not firsthand experience, but like I've seen like around in my community, like where I live at, my area, in neighboring states and shit like that. People are scared to go to church. People are scared to go to what's it called? People are scared to go to church. People are scared to go to the store and shit. Like that shit's fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. That's why the people talking about that shit, because a lot of people are scared to lose brand deals and shit whenever shit motherfuckers don't even got brand deals. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And then like just seeing the lack of empathy from people is like, damn, like motherfuckers really don't give a fuck about other people. They only give a fuck about themselves. Like they're mad selfish. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that shit just, it's just heartbreaking to see. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, this country's supposed to be like beautiful, like the land of the opportunity and shit. And you see this shit going on, like it's just like, damn, that shit was all lie type shit. You feel me? In my opinion, like people like, when people used to, like 20 years ago when people thought about America, they thought about land opportunity. This is like where you have to be to make your shit like pop out. Like this is where you gotta live at to make the most out of like life, to make your dream come true. But I feel like now when people talk about America, they see America, they think of it as a dumpster, damn near. You feel me? And I hate to say it like that because I like my country. You feel me? You know what I mean? Even though we be doing some bullshit. But just seeing this whole shit, I'm like, damn, bro, like, what the fuck are we doing, gang? What the fuck are we doing? It's just sad to see what's happening. And, like, a lot of people are not trying to speak up because they're scared they're going to lose brand deals, scared to lose shit. I'm like, bro, like, if you're scared, I go lie, bro. You don't have to sell your soul to P. Diddy to sell your soul. If you were stuck in a contract where you can't even speak up for your own people, then that's selling your soul. Like, I'm over like me. I don't care. I don't really care. I'll speak on this shit. Like, this shit's happening is bullshit, bro. Like, I'm gonna give it a buck. Like, that shit that's happening is some bullshit. Like, it breaks my heart, gang. I don't got no brand deals, so I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? I got 3 viewers on this bitch. The fuck I care, but like, you know what I mean? I don't fucking care about anyone's opinions. And if you disagree with me, you can like unsubscribe, unfollow. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But nah, we need to help those people, gang. Like that shit needs to stop, gang. Motherfuckers dropping out SWAT teams and shit. People trying to protest and shit. That's fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. That's fucked up. Shooting bullets at them and shit. Like, gang, what are we doing? You feel me?
We shopping at Neiman's, fuck side. Nigga wanna beat me so bad. Keeping that Glock on me, never lie. My brothers ain't going like that. Hollow tits ripping through his bag. Yeah, these white folks think I'm doing scam cause I'm counting up these racks.